Does it say record?
Is it what?
Does it say record?
I'm the kid with all the candy. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. I'm glad I am. So's Uncle Sam. I'm a Yankee Doodle Dandy. A Yankee Doodle do or die. A real live nephew of my Uncle Sam. Born on the 4th of July. I've got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's my Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle went to London just to ride a pony. I am a Yankee Doodle boy.
Thank you, thank you. We are the Orange County Tremble Clefs. The song we started with, written by George M. Cohan, is a tribute to our country's birthday, the 4th of July. Now, the Orange County Tremble Clefs, we have sung for you before. We're a group of singers, and we come together to sing because we love to sing. But we use singing as a tool to deal with some of the symptoms that come with Parkinson's disease. All of our singers either have Parkinson's disease or are care partners or friends of somebody with Parkinson's disease. And so when we sing, we breathe better, we articulate better, it helps with our swallowing, it helps with our volume, and all of these things are done in an enjoyable way through singing together. So we are here to not only celebrate our country's birthday, which was on the 4th of July, as it said in that song, but celebrate some other interesting holidays, if you will, that happen in July that you may not have known about. For instance, did you know that July 2nd was World UFO Day? Who knew? Did any of you celebrate World UFO Day? No? Well, we're going to celebrate it right now, just a couple weeks late. I think you may recognize this song as we celebrate UFO Day.
These are the voyages of the starship Enterprise. Its 5-year mission, to explore strange new worlds, to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no man has gone before.
Yeah, it's tough to come up with songs for World UFO Day. Anybody know what TV show that was a theme from?
Star Trek.
Star Trek, that's right. That's right. And if you were able to understand the words, there's a very good reason that they did the theme without words during the show, just saying. So anyway, But we had fun with it anyway, so we hope you enjoyed it. A little tongue-in-cheek. The next song that we're doing is not tongue-in-cheek. It's a wonderful song that you all know after I throw my papers on the floor. Our national anthem was written in 1814 by, anybody know? Francis Scott Key. Francis Scott Key, during the War of 1812. When the Statue of Liberty was rededicated on its 100th anniversary in 1986, the rendition of the Star Spangled Banner that we're about to sing for you was performed by Sandy Patty. Although it's traditional to stand during the singing of the national anthem, the performance notes of this particular arrangement state that it is not necessary. In fact, we prefer you not stand during this concert version. So we hope you will enjoy our rendition of the Star Spangled Banner.
Thank you, Mary.
music, huh? And the accompaniment on that, if you notice, is quite big and complicated. So I just really quickly would like to give a acknowledgement of thanks to our pianist, Claudia Gambino. Claudia rocks. Okay, well, we go from the sublime to the ridiculous. July 5th was Bikini Day. Did anybody celebrate that? Well, we are going to celebrate today, and I just have to show off our wonderful prop here.
Oh my.
I'm going to ask our sound man to put a new battery in here. You know, those darn electronics, you love them, you hate them. Anyway, this song is Itsy Bitsy Teeny Weeny Yellow Polka Dot Bikini. And if you look around, we have a few yellow polka dots hanging around here. But just look for the bikini and you'll know who our next soloist will be. This song was actually #1 on the charts in 1960.
She was as nervous as she could be. She was afraid to come out of the locker. She was afraid that somebody would see.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, so in the locker she wanted to stay. 2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
She was afraid to come out in the open, and so a blanket around her she wore. She was afraid to come out in the open, and so she sat bundled up on the shore.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini, so in the locker she wanted to stay. 2, 3, 4, stick around, we'll tell you more.
She's afraid to come out of the water, and I wonder what she's gonna do. Now she's afraid to come out of the water, and the poor little girl's turning blue.
2, 3, 4, tell the people what she wore. It was an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini that she wore for the first time today. An itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow the water, she wanted to stay. From the locker to the blanket, from the blanket to the shore, from the shore to the water, guess there isn't any more.
Our soloists were Susan, Norma, and Alan. And I don't know, girls, but I think Alan looked pretty skinny. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Well, here's another day I hope you celebrated. July 6th was World Kiss Day. How many of you celebrated that one? Oh, good. Glad to hear it. Well, before we sing our next song, we have an exercise that we do to strengthen our lips and help our faces to move. And we will teach it to you, but you might want to practice this one on your own with a friend. Okay, everybody, let's practice. Ready? Perfect. We're going to sing for you, Give Me a Little Kiss.
Give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? What are you gonna miss, will ya, huh? Gosh, oh gee, why do you refuse? I can't see what you got to lose. Oh, give me a little squeeze, will ya, huh? Why do you wanna make me blue? I wouldn't say a word if I were asking for the world.
What's a little kiss between a fella and his girl?
Ah, give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? And I'll give it right back to you. Give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? Must I go on like this, will ya, huh? Once again, a plea I'm gonna make. Tell me, when do I get a break?
Will ya, huh?
Anything that you ask, I'll do.
Oh, I've got a headache.
I'll take you for a little ride where we can be alone. And once you miss me, you will never think of walking home. Oh, give me a little kiss, will ya, huh? Or I'll steal about 10 from you.
All right. Fun song. Thank you, thank you. Okay, well, before we do our next song, a couple other acknowledgments I want to make. Don, over there in the Tremble Clefs shirt, is our sound man. He is also the husband of one of our singers. And he has graciously volunteered to learn and do this sound, and he is amazingly wonderful. But don't tell him I said so, because he goes straight to his head. Also, I would like to just briefly introduce Caitlin Morell, who is a music therapy intern. I'm a music therapist, which is how I got the training to direct this wonderful group. And so Caitlin has finished her 4 years at Arizona State University and is now a couple weeks, 3 weeks into her 1,200-hour internship. So Caitlin is going to direct the next song, but let me just tell you a little bit about the song that Caitlin is going to direct. I'm going to tell you that. Got to get my technology going. Okay. So, July 10th was Teddy Bear Picnic Day. Now, true confessions. How many of you have a teddy bear? Very good. Do you know where the teddy bear originated? It was named after President Theodore Roosevelt when he refused to shoot a bear during a Mississippi hunting trip in November 1902. During the trip, guides clubbed a bear and tied it to a tree, and then invited the president to shoot it. Instead, Roosevelt, an avid outdoorsman and hunter, declined, saying it would be unsportsmanlike to kill a defensive animal that way. The incident generated national attention and was depicted in a popular political cartoon by Clifford Berryman. Later, a store line, which I am looking at I don't see what it is. Anyway, one of the store lines in New York, I see what it is, a German company founded by seamstress Margaret Stieff began to produce soft toy animals. And that's where the teddy bear started, named after Teddy Roosevelt. So Caitlin will be directing our group in the teddy bear picnic.
Surprise. If you go down in the woods today, you better go in disguise. For every bear that ever there was will gather there for certain, because today's the day the teddy bears have a picnic. Picnic time for teddy bears. The little teddy bears are having a lovely time today. Watch them, catch them unawares, and see them picnic on their holiday. See them gaily gad about. They love to play and shout. They never have any care. At 6 o'clock, their mommies and daddies will take them home to bed, because they're tired little teddy bears.
That was very good.
Okay, here's another one. I don't know if you celebrated it. Well, actually, this one's coming up. July 15th. What's that, Wednesday, right? Well, don't forget to celebrate St. Swithin's Day. I'm sure all you good Catholics know who St. Swithin is, right? Or was? Maybe not. St. Swithin was the Bishop of Winchester. He died in the 9th century AD. He is not one of the better known saints. Bishop Swithin had decided that when he died, he wanted his remains buried in the great outdoors. However, in 971, it was decided that his remains would be moved to Winchester Cathedral. On that day, there was a heavy rainstorm, and the faithful parishioners declared that it was because St. Swithin was angry at his instructions being disregarded. And there's even an old English rhyme that says, St. Swithin's Day, if thou dost reign, for 40 days it will remain. St. Swithin's Day, if thou be fair, for 40 days 'twill rain no mair. So let's hope it rains on St. Swithin's Day. We could use the water. This is a song that it mentions just about every kind of weather there is in one verse. The song is Oh Susanna, and we not only have soloists, but we also have a banjo player, Jim Wong. The banjo is neat.
afford to see.
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama with the banjo on my knee.
It rained all night the day I left. The weather, it was dry. The sun so hot, I froze to death. Susanna, don't you cry.
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama with the banjo on my knee.
I had a dream the other night when everything was still. I dreamed I saw Susanna dear a-coming down the hill.
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama with the banjo on my knee.
But wicked was in her mouth, the tear was in her eye. Says I'm coming from the south, Susanna, don't you cry.
Oh, Susanna, oh, don't you cry for me, for I come from Alabama with the banjo on my knee.
Okay, our soloists on that one were Wendy, Alan, Dennis, and Tim, and of course Jim on the banjo, on his knee, just by the way. Well, this Saturday, 3rd Saturday of July, is always National Ice Cream Day. And it just so happens that the first ice cream cone was served in St. Louis, Missouri, at a World's Fair. I don't know if any of you know the story, but at this particular World's Fair, just like our fairs today, it was in 1903. The vendors were out there selling their, food, their, deep fried butter and their bacon wrapped corn on the cob. Probably not, but they were selling ice cream and other such things. And at that time, ice cream was served in bowls. So the ice cream seller was doing a brisk business. In fact, it was such a great business, he ran out of bowls. He had ice cream, he had customers, he had no bowls. But what is the saying? Necessity is the mother of invention. Well, this very inventive man decided that he would just go buy up a bunch of waffles from the waffle seller. And he rolled them up into cones and he kept selling ice cream. And it turns out that many people today, how many of you prefer a cone to a bowl? There you go. We can thank that ice cream salesman in 1903. So we are going to cheer for ice cream. You scream, we all scream for ice cream.